Yeah, we're on. That took long enough. Welcome to the Drill Pod, hosted by Bryn, also known as Brit123. We've got ourselves Baldy21, also known as Oliver, who seems to have taken a picture of me. Oxtick, aka Leo, and L2 Trappy, which also known as Erica.
You want to trappy, bro? Oh,
Okay, that makes sense. So, we're here at the Drill Podcast. Any topic of discussion?
how drill can impact your mental health?
Okay.
I
True.
think Bryn has some
Right.
points on this one.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I think
go on,
we should start off by talking about how, like, we'll ask some people, like, how has impacted your life? So does anyone want to go first? How it
Right,
helped you
I'll
in
go
your
first,
life?
obviously.
Oh, that's great.
So,
It's really brave of you to come out like this.
thank you.
Yep.
Obviously, a few years ago, I wasn't listening to drill, and it was a sad time because I didn't know how much drill would impact my life and how much it would benefit me. You see, when I first discovered drill, with this song, with this exact song that is playing in the background next up, Tell 'Em Live by Diggity, it increased my mood by 25%, and it actually made me really happy, which far made me better at everything that I ever did. Therefore, drill impacted my life in a very positive way.
It's
You know,
so brave.
I've kind of one thing to add, a little anecdote. So, you know, gang violence. Drill has a lot to do with gang violence, but drill doesn't need to come with gang violence. But there's this really sad story, really sad anecdote. You know, recently, not too recently, one of Ericus's old friends from London, he used to sing drill to Ericus on the way to school, you know. He got stabbed. He got stabbed and killed outside a pizza shop for a mechanical bike. No, sorry. A mechanical scooter. Terrible.
Yeah.
That guy listened to drill every day of his life, and it caught him in the trap. And then he got trapped out and splashed out by one of the dude release guys. He actually got took out. It's really, you can actually look this up. It was like relatively recently.
I'll look it up now.
Yeah, good idea.
Oh yeah, it's right here.
Jeez. And I think drill
It's
is very
actually
associated
upsetting,
with e-scooters, and e-scooters are really real. You see a lot of e-scooter drillers riding about with like, bloody Rambos tucked away, and just hop off their scooter and then start slashing and dashing and splashing. What?
Bryn, can we have some talks about your experiences from the drills in Bradford that you've experienced?
Thank you. Just repeat that. I didn't quite catch that.
Could we have a little story? Just I know that you have multiple stories, but just one story about how drill has impacted you as a part of the community.
Oh, your Bradford
Yeah,
drillings.
so obviously with Bradford, there's a lot of gang violence and sort of drill going on. A lot of drillers in Bradford, but I think really drill really helps keep everyone in order, especially.
Remember John the Baptist, Bryn, the real driller.
Oh, true, John the Baptist.
Tools.
I'm
Oh.
like,
It is a bit laggy. I don't know. I'm sorry about this.
You don't know about John the Baptist? Tell them all about John the Baptist. I'll tell you about John the Baptist. There was one time walking down Armley Road, right? And John the Baptist,
This is an actual thing, by the way.
he
that's
came over
happened
to us. He was like,
It's scary.
"Hey, you just want to want some weed?" And we
He did
was all
say
like,
that. He did say that.
because we
it did
are.
happen.
Oh my God.
some Babushka.
That was when we were back in the life,
Yeah.
so we
It's
accepted
like an
the
actual
weed.
thing too. It was scary.
But now, I wish I could just go back, you know. I'm glad I've managed to escape that life.
Never go back. Never go back to those days.
I'm never going back. I want to go back before that and make those changes so that I never did that. I would never been
It'd be
done that.
terrible.
So I think we should move on to some actual music. So E1 Too Trappy, do you have any songs that you could recommend or you could show
Right.
us about?
Good backing
so
music
obviously-
for this pod.
The top song would obviously be one of Bryn's personal favourites. It actually originated in Bradford. It's called
True,
Dugout
true,
by
true, true.
Suspect.
Dug Out by Suspect. Lovely song.
Wow.
I can play it now, but only a few seconds.
So we don't get claimed. Still, it really shows like the time and effort.
Oh, he left.
What?
How come he left?
Right, minor inconvenience. E12 Trappy has died. He is,
Well,
yeah. Gushy Balls will be taking his place for now.
there we go. I've reinvited
I'm
him.
not sure about that.
But
Just,
since COVID,
just
mental
the
health
difference.
definitely changed.
wow.
True. I think Drill had a lot to do with that too. Because it was in lockdown where I started listening to him more frequently, and I definitely wanted to stab myself 58 times in the abdomen and run down to my local Tesco and shoot it up from listening to a bit of drill. You know what I mean? Really affects the mind. It's a
Are you
scary
okay
thing.
then?
Drill is like a disease. If I'm gonna put that out there.
It is
It
like a
takes over
disease,
your- It takes over your kidneys and it impacts your leg beans on a day-to-day basis.
It does. Oh, it seems like you want to
That's-
Trappy's back.
Yeah, I think.
Well, there's a little
it's,
backer crawling under the table taking pictures of everyone's feet.
What on
There
earth?
is. There
You're,
is.
What on
you're
earth?
wrong.
under our table. Whoa.
What on earth? That's terrible. What?
Alright, I think we should continue with this. So,
Alright, let's continue the pod.
you want to drop it? Are you in game chat? We can't hear you. Continue where you left off.
Yeah. So as I was saying, Dugout by Suspect is a high recommendation from all of us, especially Bryn. It's one of his personal favourites.
It is one of Bryn's favourite songs of all time.
I'll continue playing this.
Look at this. Oh shit.
Now-
Oh, the backers.
A lot of this does sound a bit violent. It
Probably
actually
is.
very well represents the drilling life. Bryn does remember this. Very, very sadly, he does remember this. You can tell from the expression on his face that he's quite... It's okay. Anyway, as I was saying, please stop shaking hands.
I don't know what that. This one's.
Another good case of a good drill song would be Ritz by Lucy.
This is a classic.
My heart goes out to all the people who died during this song.
Memory coming back.
Yeah.
PTSD.
Right, it's a classic line from this.
Oh god.
I backed my blade, I grabbed his neck, I splashed him down, I felt his bones. Now, violent as that sounds, it's not. It's talking about. It's talking about
Talking
how.
about his dreams and how
He's talking about his
fighting
future and how he's. So basically, this guy wants to be a Minecraft professional player. He's basically talking about how he wants to. His just dreams to come to life and his ambitions and he's just aim for the three core values of Roblox are kind, resilient, and ambitious. I think we should all take them into consideration when looking at drill in Bradford.
Lucy. Right, yeah. This also actually could be taught him wanting to become more Christian and more holy. You know,
Very true.
Protect his community, especially Brookmill Park, because Brookmill Park is a place where a lot of crime happens in Bradford, sadly.
It is upsetting.
Yeah, it's very-
And I think we can look at I'm sure lots of you know the game Roblox. As of recently, there's been a lot of gangbangers in the Roblox game East Rixton. There's been shootings of Roblox parties and shootings in streets, getting dashed with a hammer in Roblox. There's been a lot of gangbangers in the game.
It's terrible.
East Brixton, I
It
believe.
really
It's just
upsets me.
it just really shows, what drill is doing to the community of
Yeah.
of different games as well as real life.
Of course.
Bringing on to this, obviously, seeing as it's affecting games such as like Roblox, obviously such a young fan base. It's tormenting the minds of your children and really making them just
Impressionable young
think.
children, yeah.
Impressionable young children, making them think, oh my god, when I grow up, I also want to stab multiple people and steal cocaine, smuggle immigrants into the country. Shouldn't do that. It's not very nice. It's illegal. And it just makes them think, I want to kill people. Maybe it's terrible. It's
sure
brutal.
is.
It's honestly just it's a plague. It's a plague on both of our houses.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
with this podcast, we're really trying to illustrate how bad it is and why we should stop gushing about it, and we should really talk more about it and explain that it's bad to all the impressionable kids and everyone.
Just want to say, I've found the example I gave earlier of the robot shooting. The shooter's name was Zach Bryson in Roblox. The victim was Taven Cole. He was dead. 9 bullets in the party. It was just trying to have a good time. Drill. Yeah. That's no.
I've got a picture of a tape called hit. Oh, I've dropped it. Sorry. I'm gonna drop this for Rocky Monkey Mash. Oh, yeah. If you look at that, yeah, that's the picture of the victim.
Jeez.
It's awful. It's actually cruel.
It's very sad. It was taken by a cameraman seconds before Taven Cole died.
Yeah. Speaking of which, drill pod. What does drill pod mean for the community? I think from this drill pod we wanna express our beliefs and show people. Oh my god, show people that it's just not right. Music's fine being music, but when it comes into real life and everyone gets brutal and people die, it's just gone a bit too far. It's just not
They
okay.
stepped over the border. They stepped over the drug.
Yeah.
Would you like to add anything?
Pardon? Can you repeat
Would you
that,
like
please?
to add anything? Bro?
No, I think we've said quite a lot there
Mm.
already.
So, that's been the drill pod for today. This was a very serious podcast, not gonna lie. But it
Very
is,
sentimental.
it's a pretty important one,
Very
because
serious to some people.
it's
But
mostly
what it
about
is.
mental
That's what happened.
health
start maybe.
and the issues with songs that increase
really, isn't
violence and encourage it.
Yeah.
So,
It had to
Thanks for
happen. We had
listening
to
to our-
speak about it.
It's listening to our podcast. Really hope we hope we've enlightened you and opened your eyes to the
Yep.
real situation.
The
Yep.
pain and suffering caused by drill.
The pain. Yeah. That is just, yeah.
alright.
Thanks so much.
So this has been Leo, Ericus, and partly Oliver. And Leo in the drill pod.